Topping today's news, a man killed in Bainstown after an argument turns violent. The government gets set to host an energy summit to further educate the public on its energy reform policies. The foreign minister welcomes the new government of Botswana and speaks on the U.S. elections. And residents on Harbour Island concerned about a venomous rattlesnake roaming the island. Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Chirino Saunders. This is your Jcn Evening News. It's a pleasure to have you join us. A 19-year-old man is fighting for his life in hospital after he was shot in the Mason Addition area on Monday. Police say they were alerted to gunshots around 7:20 p.m. in the area of Hercules Street and Saxon's Way. According to investigators, the victim was riding a bicycle east on Hercules Street when two men approached him, one of them brandishing a firearm, and shot him several times. Again, the victim is in hospital receiving medical treatment as the police search for the shooters. As the Davis administration remains committed to more sustainable and renewable energy, the Ministry of Energy and Transport is observing the month of November as CARICOM Energy Month. While at the office of the Prime Minister's weekly press briefing, Energy Minister Jobeth Kobe Davis informed the Bahamas will be hosting a two-day energy summit this Thursday and Friday at Bahamar.
The focus of CARICOM Energy Month 2024 is sustainable energy. Investing in sustainable energy is key to reducing our dependence on fossil fuels, stabilizing costs, and improving energy security while lowering carbon emissions and combating climate change. As member of CARICOM, the Bahamas will do its part to support sustainable energy efforts in the Caribbean. The Davis administration firmly believes that energy services must be accessible, reliable, affordable, and sustainable for all citizens.
As the Ministry of Energy goes hand in hand with transport, Minister Kobe Davis also announced new upgrades to the public transportation sector.
1, to mobilize and engage energy project partners. 2, to update the Bahamian public on energy reform plans and progress. 3, to promote energy efficiency. And 4, to encourage a deeper understanding of the energy sector. The events on day 1 are open to members of the public and will include an opening ceremony and panel discussions. The Prime Minister will deliver a keynote address during the opening ceremony. There will also be a special presentation on electric vehicles in the public transportation sector. The themes of the panel discussions are 1, transformation of Bahamas Power and Light, better known as BPL. 2, integrating renewable energy and microgrids for New Providence and the Family Islands. 3, powering economic growth through energy. And 4, getting the regulatory framework right.
The Energy Summit will feature a number of stakeholders like Bahamas Power and Light, Nassau Airport Development Company, the Bahamas Chamber of Commerce, representatives from hotels, food stores, and others will be there as well. There will also be an update on the national energy policy, which is currently being revised. The summit is open to the general public on Thursday only. Residents of Harbour Island are extremely concerned after video of what appears to be an American Western diamondback rattlesnake was seen roaming the island. You're looking at video of the snake taken by a resident just last week. If bitten, venom from this snake can be fatal to humans. The Western diamondback is found in the American Southwest region. JCN spoke with a resident of Harbour Island, the neighbor of the person who shot the video, Michael Higgs, owner of Michael Cycles Vehicle Rentals. He had this to say about the incident.
The area where it is located is up Barrack Street, North Barrack Street, just opposite where I live, where I reside. Yes, he took the video with the snake because he often go there and check his boat out because he has a boat parked there. We are very concerned on the island. I'm very concerned because nobody want to get bitten by that snake. But we taking, I think the authorities are going to take the necessary steps to alleviate all that danger.
Some Harbor Island residents we spoke to believe the rattlesnake may have come to the island hidden in imported plants.
And also the authorities were notified, and they were up there doing some checks. Yes, they were notified because it's a dangerous, and it's nothing that nobody want to be faced with. The island don't want to be faced with that kind of stuff. Because they got kids that play up in those bushy areas and play ball and stuff. So it's really scary, But we pass the word around to people so they can avoid that area where we're spotted.
Some Harbor Island residents we spoke to believe the rattlesnake may have come to the island hidden in imported plants. Meanwhile, Jcn has reached out to the Harbor Island Police Department, the Environmental Department in New Providence, and on Eleuthera, but none of them have been able to confirm if they are aware of the danger or if they are underway with efforts to address this matter. Mr. Higgs confirmed that residents have reported the matter to the proper authorities. Residents are hoping officials responsible for dealing with this invasive species take the matter seriously before someone gets hurt or killed. Meanwhile, officials at the Harbor Island Clinic told Jcn that they will take the necessary precautions to receive emergency anti-venom supplies from New Providence. The government of the Bahamas and Botswana, led by former President Magwitsi Masisi, they have forged close ties during the Davis administration, with both countries making state visits and committing to bilateral agreements in a number of areas. However, on November 1st, voters in Botswana delivered a shocking defeat to the party that has ruled them for nearly 60 years, citing economic stagnation linked to a decline in the diamond trade. And they voted in the opposition party Umbrella Democratic Change Coalition, the UDC, led by 54-year-old Duma Boko. On Monday, Minister of Foreign Affairs Fred Mitchell congratulated the new government of Botswana.
The Bahamas has extended congratulations to the new government of Botswana and extended regret to President Masisi, the outgoing president of Botswana, for his support of the Bahamas. He was defeated in general elections held in that country on the 30th of October. The election result was the first change of political parties in 60 years of general elections in Botswana, and we wish the people of that country well under the new administration.
Some of the areas the Bahamas and Botswana focused on during the negotiations include a diamond depository on Grand Bahama, a memorandum of understanding to enhance educational exchanges and joint research in agriculture and marine sciences, scholarships for Bahamian students, and there was a proposed memorandum between the Central Bank of the Bahamas and the Bank of Botswana to facilitate the exchange of expertise and technology in the area of digital currency. You're listening to Jcn News. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back after these commercials.